Hi, I'm Melanee Hand, Los Alamos County Council. I'm here to give you a summary of our meeting last Tuesday, which was December 16th, 2025. We had some presentations. Basically, Jessica Kunkel from the Department of Energy, the Environmental Management Office, she came to give an update. And basically, she talked about legacy waste, buried waste retrieval progress, and what is being shipped to WIP, the waste isolation pilot project. She talked about some new disposal container equipment to increase our in-house capability. She talked about how they are meeting the consent order commitments with 589 out of 1,405 sites, or 42% at the stage of certificate of completion. They also talked about the chromium plume with no immediate threat to public drinking water. And, they're noticing that it is moving east to west, west to east, I'm sorry. So that's basically south of the truck route. Basically they are re-injecting treated contaminated water, and that seems to be helping with some of the contamination concentrations. Let's see, so then next we had our consent agenda, and we had 8 items on the consent agenda which were all approved. I won't go into all those. You can look them up and read through them and just know they're approved. Regarding ordinances, we had introduction of ordinances. There were 5 total. I'll just list them very quickly. So we had one for the amendment of Chapter 2, Article 3, Section 2-111 of the code that's adjusting the compensation of the county council. Then we had another introduction that was adjusting the compensation of the county assessor. And a third one that was adjusting the compensation of the probate judge. And the fourth one was amending the compensation of the municipal court judge. And fifth was introduction of an ordinance adopting an economic development project for public support of Ubiquity, which is a foreign corporation organized under the laws of the state of Delaware and registered to conduct business in the state of New Mexico. Then we moved on to public hearings, and we have 3 total that we introduced. So the first one was, it's authorizing the execution and delivery of a water project fund loan and grant agreement. And this was for the purpose of financing cost of constructing a replacement of the water line in San Ildefonso Road. The next one was financing cost of constructing a replacement 14-inch water transmission line, and this is going to be on East Road. And third, we have county participation in the New Mexico Department of Transportation fiscal year 2026 local government road fund, cooperative agreement program for concrete restoration of the San Ildefonso Road roundabout and select North Mesa Road intersections. So basically they're going to do some road work, and they need a cooperative agreement for that concrete restoration. We moved on to business. and basically Eric Litzenberg was announced as the new fire chief, and he will start January 5th. So please welcome to Los Alamos. We had a discussion of the Green Los Alamos Certification Program for businesses. Basically, this is a new initiative to self-certify through a Los Alamos County online form. It's free, it's voluntary, it's basically a program for businesses in town. And it provides some opportunities for businesses to receive some recognition that supports environmental conservation activities that they're doing. Third, we had approval of a revision of a task order under a service agreement that was for an emergency operations center at Fire Station 3. And this basically helps move the project into the next phase for FY 2026 and 27, and there would be $750,000 state capital outlay for this. We had a first quarter financial review where we discussed deposit investment policy, excuse me, basically went through, the capital improvement projects, remaining budgets of those, grant status for projects, and the budget looks good. Helen Paraglio was the presenter. She's the administrative services director, and Erica Thomas was the budget and performance manager. They were pointing out certain areas of the report that indicated that we're doing well for our finances, so that's great. Next, we had council business, and we approved some revisions to the council rules. They were pretty much minor clarifications that were approved. And then, we get into a lot of the standard business that we do at all our meetings, which, Councilor submitted reports, Councilor Righty provided a written report, and so that was attached to our agenda for anybody's review of what Randy has been doing, Councilor Righty has been doing. And, then we went into other boards and commissions reports, and so some of the other councilors mentioned some of the things that they were working on. Then we went into the county manager's report, and she showed a LIDA retail tracking spreadsheet, and also had a November county manager's update. And those are very detailed. So if you want to know what's going on at the county, I highly recommend looking at that report. I think there's a lot of input from all the departments, so that tells you a lot about different projects, the different stages they're in, etc. So council chair, she also gave a report and just mentioned some of the things that she was involved in recently. We had approval of some councilor expenses for an upcoming conference, and another thing that we include is a tickler report. That's what we call it. It's basically all the upcoming agenda items that are being proposed, and that's for the next 3 weeks or so. It's a good opportunity for anybody in the public to take a look at that and know what's happening in upcoming meetings. And, if there are certain things that are of interest to you, you can try to schedule that so you can listen to it when it comes up. And that's it. That was our meeting. So I hope everybody's enjoying this beautiful weather, not thinking about fire season yet. Well, hopefully we'll get some moisture later, right? But anyway, thank you for your time. It's always a pleasure giving you an update, and everybody have a happy holiday. So we'll see you next year.